Find a penny, pick it up. All day long, you'll have good luck. People still do that, pick up pennies off the ground? Not likely. However, the way the penny is treated these days, you're more likely to find them on the ground than in your pocket. And because of that, the Philadelphia Mint pressed its last penny last week after 232 years of making them. The reason? A lack of relevance and cost of production. And now costs nearly 4 cents to make a 1-cent penny. And who uses them anyway? Well, one Nampa woman still treasures hers, and so did her dad. Like, a lot. They may be our smallest denomination, weighing just 1/10 of an ounce, but the penny is certainly strong enough to carry priceless memories.
Keychains, marbles, tokens, belt buckles.
To say Bob Larson was a collector,
Organized hoarder, exactly.
would be an understatement,
He had 2 of everything, at least 2 of everything.
as evidenced by what was under his house.
I remember him sitting downstairs at his desk and then put it where it needed to go. So
You see, Bob was born during the Great Depression, and Anne Marie remembers her dad stockpiling stuff from an early age.
but it got worse. It got more so after he retired.
How much more wouldn't be known until after Bob died in August of 2021.
We didn't realize the depth of his collections.
Shelves deep, from hat pins to River Festival pins.
Yeah, just pin after pin after pin after pin.
And dice and magnets made out of bottle caps.
And these are all that I have left. These are the ones that I saved.
I mean, who can blame someone for keeping this uncounted accumulation of tie tacks and clips?
A whole bunch.
Anne Marie says her dad told her before he died to look through everything.
Yeah, so it was like a treasure hunt, going through his things.
So finding 2 decanters celebrating Idaho's territorial centennial, that wasn't a shock for Anne Marie.
But this was a surprise because it's full of dimes.
But oh, that was just the beginning
Those are the nickels.
of Bob's cache of coins. You see, Bob had a penchant for pennies.
I just didn't find anything strange about it until I had to bring them all home.
And when she did, they needed help from the neighbor.
He actually hurt his back doing it. We felt really bad.
Bob didn't just throw pennies in bottles and boxes and milk cans.
We do estimate that it's over 200 pounds, though.
I mean, he did,
There's 4 pennies in this.
but not before he sorted and accounted for every one.
Anytime that he would put pennies in this one, it looks like he would write down the dollar amount of how many he put in here. He wrote estimated full $265.20 for this one. So
Reading that note years later is something that still connects a daughter
I just miss him.
to her dad.
I miss him, and I just picture him touching every single coin.
Yet even in these moments, Anne Marie can see the absurdity of it. And so did her mom, who actually made Bob part with his pennies 30 years ago.
And he bought a Volkswagen Bug with the pennies.
A 50,000 penny dream car.
That's how many pennies he had.
As for how many there are now,
So this one is about 30,000 pennies as well.
well, there's only one way to know, and Anne Marie would rather not.
Frankly, it's kind of embarrassing.
And getting rid of them
Let's hope copper prices go up.
isn't really an option.
They're just kind of sentimental, you know?
So for those of you who say the penny carries little value these days, for Anne Marie,
They are still valuable. In my heart, they're valuable.
that just doesn't make sense.
Yep.
Like Anne Marie's coins, the penny isn't going anywhere anytime soon. According to the Treasury Department, the lifespan of a coin in circulation is about 30 years or so. Anne Marie cashing in her coins, well, that could really do a number to that math. So while the rest of us will be transitioning away from, penny candy, penny loafers, and paying 1 or 2 cents for people's thoughts, and maybe stop saying things like penny wise, pound foolish, or in for a penny, in for a pound, for Anne Marie, tens of thousands of pennies saved is worth more than double that in sentimentality.